What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on March 5th, 2023. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that are available right now. This does include the Walmart exclusive Ironheart soda with the glow-in-the-dark chase. I do believe that's sold out on their website, but you can be on the lookout for that in store. Also with Walmart, you can be on the lookout for the glow-in-the-dark Aang with Pop Tea. And then some common figures that are available right now do include the latest Demon Slayer Pops, and do remember that there is a glow-in-the-dark variant of this Ring Goku that is a Hot Topic exclusive. You see, the DC candy is starting to hit stores. That is with various retailers, and I think these run around $9 each. The Disney posters here, Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella, those are pretty easy to track down if you're interested, and also you could be on the lookout for Hagrid's Hut as well. Now with Funko.com, they did release the glow-in-the-dark Jiren, and that turned out to be pretty popular. It did sell out. And remember, with Funko.com, there is no guarantee of a restock, so we'll have to wait and see if that ever comes back onto their website. The Mandalorian on speeder with Grogu was listed on Funko's official eBay page, but currently they don't have anything listed. Maybe they're working on the page and things should be listed again as of March 10th. Now there are some resellers selling that speeder, but if I were you and I was interested in this, I would wait to see if Funko puts it back up officially, and it may come to Funko.com as well. So again, I would just be patient if you're interested in that item, and it does look pretty awesome. I might actually add that to my own collection. And with Walmart, they are getting some soda displays that you can be on the lookout for. You see that this is an end cap, so I'll be on the lookout for that, maybe around the electronics section, but it may be posted up somewhere else. So just kind of look around Walmart if you are interested in getting some sodas in store. The live action Little Mermaid is getting at least 5 pops that we see thus far. Wouldn't be surprised if there ends up being more once the movie does release. But yeah, there's at least 5 on the way, and these should officially release as of March 23rd. From Aladdin, Jasmine is getting a diamond pop, and there's also going to be this Aladdin mini backpack as well. And then you see here some more pop pins on the way, including Dobby from My Hero Academia. And then there's going to be glow-in-the-dark Blacklight Alice in Wonderland pop pins. And when it comes to Blacklight, I really wish Funko would just go ahead and do all of the Blacklight actually glow in the dark. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe it's not 100% necessary, but I would like to see that, especially with the Blacklight pops. So of course, there's always more NFT on the way, and in this case, the physical pops I think do look pretty cool here for Dungeons and Dragons. I especially like the design of the owl bear, and some of these characters I'm not sure exactly how to say their name, but there are some pretty cool looking ones here, and these NFTs should drop on March 14th. I think a lot of people, myself included, was very confused when we started seeing images on social media of this Kaori character. I think that's how you say her name. This Kaori character here, though, is actually a Marvel character. She's a new Native American hero, and I don't think Marvel really is too excited about this being the way that the character has gotten revealed, but it's out there now in the open. Some people have actually already found this soda early, which seems a little bit sketchy, but it is what it is. This figure should get a wide release, and of course this soda will have a chase variant, and I'm sure we'll learn more about this character in the near future. There is an Amazon exclusive Diamond Spider-Man on the way, and it appears to be part of the Beyond Amazing series. It is within that box. When I learn more about this release, of course, I will share, and once it's available for pre-order, I'll probably do a community post. You see this Flash movie moment that's on the way for the upcoming Flash movie. I really have no idea what is going on there, so I don't think this is a spoiler because it's not very obvious what's happening in that particular moment. So we'll learn about this, of course, once the movie actually does release. Now, I've seen these images before, these Blacklight DC Imperial Palace pops. It seems like they still could happen. They still could release. We're just waiting to see what happens. Of course, the Harley Quinn one did become available. I actually don't have that in my collection. I still need to track that one down, hopefully at a reasonable price. But yeah, like I said, it could be some more of those Blacklight ones on the way. Now, I did share an image of this King Arthur from Camelot previously. Did not know at the time, though, that this actually is going to be an exclusive in France. So people in France, of course, I think you could probably check with Funko Europe for their release there. Even though it says France, I don't know if they're just gonna be able to keep it just to that particular country. Seems like it would show up maybe on Funko Europe, or I'm not sure. We'll learn more about this in the near future, though, I'm sure. All right, Bitty Pops have finally officially become available. You know, these have been teased for a good while. We saw some rough early images. I've shared some images previously, and yes, now they are available with various retailers. So they come in sets of 4, and the 4th one is actually a mystery figure, basically sort of like a Chase variant. So for the Disney ones, you see that you could get one of the Mickey variants that you see here at the bottom. And then with Harry Potter, they have a couple of characters that are their mystery Chase variants as well. Definitely let me know what you think about these. I did do a poll in a community post. A lot of people seem like they're kind of waiting to see what other franchises get some Bitty Pops. I think a lot of people may want to see some Marvel ones, maybe some DC ones. Definitely anime is always very popular, so we'll see what else Funko decides to do with this. And I did realize as I was looking at these images that Funko has actually done products like this previously. I know that they did sets like this. They did a Godzilla set previously, and I think they also did sets maybe for Spider-Man Homecoming. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong about that, but yeah, this is not the first time that Funko has actually done small figures like this in these types of sets with a mystery variant in the mix. So yeah, they're just doing it on a larger scale at this point. I know it's kind of ironic to say a larger scale with Bitty Pops, but yeah, definitely share your thoughts about Bitty Pops in the comments, and let me know what franchises you would hope to see with these. So there are pre-orders up for the Target exclusive Blacklight Guardians of the Galaxy Pops, but they are currently sold out. They're still listed, but they're currently sold out. But the fact that they're still listed means that they will be available again at some point on the website. I know that there was a price error with the deluxe size Groot, that some people definitely hopped on that and took advantage of that, and hopefully those orders don't get canceled. I mean, it's a mistake on the company. I think they should, you know, still ship out those orders. But yeah, of course, like I said, these could show up on the website again, and then these will be available in Target soon enough. Now, the Blacklight 4-pack for Guardians of the Galaxy that you see here, this has not become available just yet. This could be a Funko.com exclusive. Not 100% sure about that. Of course, when I learn more about this 4-pack, I will share that information with you all. I kind of wish it was either a 5-pack or a 6-pack. It definitely feels awkward to me to leave out Drax. I think he should at least be included, and maybe Mantis as well, you know. But yeah, it's a 4-pack. It is what it is, and like I said, when I learn more about that, I'll share that information with you all. And then remember, towards the end of each month, Target does share more reveals for their Marvel exclusives, so there will be more reveals for Marvel exclusives as of March 27th. All right, you all, the big news for the past week, of course, was the Funhouse reveals, Funhouse/WonderCon reveals, and I am going to run through these, even though I'm sure a lot of people have seen these at this point. I'm just going to run back through them, and the main thing I want to get out there is that these should release as of March 24th, so definitely mark your calendar for that date. You know, give yourself a reminder on your phone, whatever you got to do. Again, March 24th, that Friday, is the date that you want to keep in mind for these releases. So you see here right now, there are going to be at least 2 Freddy Funko Pops. We got the baseball player Freddy Funko there, and him as a clown, you know, of course, representing the Funhouse theme. There is going to be a Funhouse Pop T as well, and then they have the masked Freddy as a Pop Pez, which I have not seen Pop Pez in a while, so it's kind of interesting that one is going to be available with this convention. Lotso from Toy Story is coming out of the vault. You see that they're releasing him in the same way that they did the original Batman Pop. So he is going to come along with a pin, a card, a coin. He's on that nice base there, and he's going to have the vaulted box, of course. I don't see this really affecting the value of the original Lotso, or, you know, especially that flock Lotso, which is pretty rare. I really don't think it's going to hurt the value the same way that the original Batman I don't think was worth a lot of money anyway. But do let me know what you think about these pops coming out of the vault. Are you on board with this, or, you know, what other ones would you like to see? You know, what are your thoughts in general, like I said, about these pops coming out of the vault? You also see here that there's going to be a new Hercules. I like that he's actually holding the Hercules figure there. The Cinderella, of course, her being put to work there. Flick from A Bug's Life getting some more love. That's kind of good to see. I've only ever seen that movie one time. I feel like I need to watch it again. I really don't remember much about it, but it's kind of interesting to see that movie still getting some love. You also see a 3-liter Queen is on the way. Of course, you know, we refer to her as the Evil Queen. I definitely like that her chase has the poison apple. I think that's a nice touch. I expected the Maleficent Dragon 3-liter to do very well. I don't know if it was overproduced or what, but I think that's actually still available on Funko.com. Not really sure what happened there, you know, but we'll see what happens with the Queen, whether or not this one actually sells out. Time will tell. Maybe it's a price factor for some people that kind of holds them back with the 3-liter sodas. Powerline is getting love again from a Goofy movie. There has been a previous Powerline pop, and that one I had to go back and look at the original to kind of compare. He is in a different pose. I almost thought they were doing the same exact pop again because it does look very similar, but it is a different pose. And of course, there is the diamond variant that does come along with the Loungefly mini backpack, which has glow-in-the-dark detailing to it, which is pretty cool. So we'll see if this set ends up being popular. I know that some of the other ones, the pop along with the mini backpack have been very popular, although some people just go for the pop, sell the bag. So we'll see how things play out with this one. I do want to point out as well that WonderCon is being held in Anaheim, California. And in order to get into the Funko booth, there's going to be some more details coming up about that. Funko hasn't shared all that information just yet. But, getting into the convention doesn't guarantee that you get into the Funko booth. There is a separate process for that. And like I said, Funko will share those details in the near future on their social media accounts. Marvel is really getting some love with this event. This scroll as Iron Man comic cover I think looks amazing. I'm definitely going for that. I like the Groot with Bomb as well, and they have done another Groot as with the bomb previously. I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive, but he was actually holding the bomb. This one, to me, it really gets to that moment that was so funny within the movie, him actually pointing at the bomb, looking kind of confused there. So I really like this version, and I see this, getting this one as well. And Taweret from Moon Knight, I definitely have been waiting for them to do a pop of her, so I'm so glad to see this one here. Definitely want to add that to my collection. Now, there is some confusion with this pop right now. In one image, they made it seem like this is going to be a limited pop, I think limited to 3,000 pieces, but then it seems like it's going to be shared with Target, which doesn't really make sense. So hopefully Funko will clear that up very soon. I'm really hoping that it's just going to be shared with Target, that it won't be limited. I really want to add this one to my collection, but like I said, hopefully Funko will make that clear in the near future. Also, along with Moon Knight, you see that they're going to have some Loungefly products as well, including that mini backpack with the glow-in-the-dark detail, which is pretty awesome there. Now, from Quantumania, they're actually doing a Lord Krylar pop. Of course, this was Bill Murray's character, who was definitely edited down within the movie, and I think that's pretty obvious when you watch the movie. So, me personally, his character didn't do a whole lot for me. His scene was okay. I'm not so crazy about the design of this pop. It just doesn't really do anything for me personally, so I don't see myself going for this particular pop. Also with Marvel, you see that they have a Valkyrie soda, which does have a glow-in-the-dark chase. I could see going for that, maybe just ordering one, and if it's not the chase, I'm okay with that. I do think it is well designed though. As far as DC is concerned, just one DC pop, but at least it is a really awesome one. This is a really cool look for Poison Ivy. She's got the killer vines wrapped up around her, or the Venus flytraps, whatever you want to call them there. So it is a good looking pop, but yeah, just one DC pop this time. It goes that way sometimes. As far as anime is concerned, I'm not going to butcher any names like I have done sometimes in the past. I'll just point out, of course, that there is this One Piece pop ride, which has an amazing design. I really do like the look of that. Funko is really doing some amazing things with the One Piece franchise. And of course, you see that there is another exclusive pop based on One Piece. And then we do get one exclusive pop from Jujutsu Kaisen, and also there's going to be some other Jujutsu Kaisen products with Loungefly, including a mini backpack. So yeah, this is it as far as anime for this convention. I know some people may have wanted more, but there's always plenty out there in terms of anime, and of course a lot of awesome One Piece pops just became available. So to wrap it up, as far as the exclusives are concerned, you see that there is going to be this Bugs Bunny as Superman soda with a flock chase. I like the idea of the flock chase there. I may go for that one. You also see that Snagglepuss is getting a soda as well, which is pretty cool. He has a flocked chase. I feel like they may have done another Snagglepuss before. I'm thinking that they did as a soda. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong about that, but yeah, I like Snagglepuss as a character. Definitely like the look of that flock chase, so might go for that as well. There's a new gelatinous cube. This one actually glows in the dark. It has some different detailing to it. Hopefully it's better put together than the first one. I actually like the first one, but when you look at it from certain angles and see how it's pieced together, kind of takes away from the look of it some. So hopefully this one is put together a little bit more thoughtfully and can be more interesting when you're actually viewing it out of box from different angles. It does look like it's going to be pretty cool, and I think the glow in the dark detailing is nice. And you also see here, of course, that there is a new head wig here. Him here with the letter is a nice touch there. So some general information about this event. Funko will confirm the release time for Funko.com closer to the event. We know that there's been, you know, a pretty regular time in the past, but I'm not even going to mention that right now. We'll wait till Funko actually confirms the release time. And the shared retailers, their exclusives should be available around the same time. Sometimes things go a little bit different with shared retailers, so we'll see exactly how that works out. And I will cover the shared retailers in just a moment here. Now, I'm going to say this as well, mainly for new collectors. There are not pre-orders with con exclusives, at least not what I would call legitimate pre-orders. Now, there are some small retailers that will mark up the figures and put up pre-orders, and to me, that's a bit sketchy. Sometimes people wait forever to get those figures. Sometimes they never even show up. So I'm just going to say, if you can get it directly from Funko, if you can get it directly from a major retailer, that's the best avenue. Be very careful about any website that's putting up pre-orders for con exclusives. Just keep that in mind. So as far as shared exclusives, remember this is Wondrous Comic Con / Funhouse here. These are the shared retailers for the United States. Now, there is a lot that's going to be on Funko.com. You see all of those, really it's about half of the items are actually going to be on Funko.com. And there are 2 items that are show only. That does include the Freddy Funko clown figure and also that glow-in-the-dark gelatinous cube. I think that's going to make that highly sought after, you know, especially for Dungeons and Dragons fans. And we'll see how that ends up doing second market wise. But yeah, those 2 figures are show only. So Walmart is getting the Groot figure and the Hercules. I think that's good because I think a lot of people will want those, so they're going to be easy to get a hold of. Target is getting that Skrull as Iron Man, which I'm definitely going for that, and they get Towerette as well. Hopefully she stays with them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those 2 also. FYE for your entertainment is getting the Poison Ivy. Should be pretty easy to get. They tend to do big numbers for their exclusives. Entertainment Earth is getting the Valkyrie soda. GameStop is getting the non-glow version of the gelatinous cube. I forgot to point that out, that there is a non-glow version that is with GameStop. I think some people will really want the glow in the dark one, but yeah, at least there is an alternative here. And then you see that Hot Topic is getting that Jujutsu Kaisen figure there. So yeah, try to keep these you know, shared retailers in mind. If not everything is listed on Funko.com, it's not a guarantee that they will list every single item on Funko.com. But yeah, like I said, just keep the shared retailers in mind. As far as Canada is concerned, the majority of the figures are actually going to Toys R Us. And then they will have, with GameStop, they're actually going to get both versions of the gelatinous cube, which is kind of interesting. You know, the glow in the dark variant is only for the show here in America, so that's kind of interesting there. Sunrise Records is getting the Poison Ivy in Canada. As far as the UK and Europe is concerned, you basically just need to go to Funko Europe for these exclusives, and they're not going to have everything right away. Some of the figures will be delayed. They'll launch at a later date, but eventually they will have all the figures that you see pictured here. If you're in another country, make sure you check out Funko's blog to see if they have listings for your particular country. So I'm going to wrap things up here quickly with a couple of rumors. I definitely need to wrap it up quickly because my voice is really starting to struggle here. This is a lot of information to get out at one time as usual. But yeah, I hope you all appreciate the information. And remember with the rumors, of course, that some of them may pan out to be true. Some of them may not. We'll just have to give it time and see what happens. So first of all, Batman Mask of the Phantasm is coming up on a 30th anniversary, so it seems like Funko could do something in celebration of that. We'll see what happens, and you know, it'd be nice, especially if they could do a new variant of Batman, and you know, kind of to honor Kevin Conroy, who's my favorite Batman, you know, personally. Even though he just did the voice, still an amazing Batman. And when I think about Batman, his voice comes to mind right away. So we'll see if they do something for Mask of the Phantasm. As far as Stranger Things Season 4 is concerned, we could see Creel House with Vecna, Jonathan with Club, Finale 11, Henry, and it says Henry 001. I think I'm forgetting what that reference is. Hunter Dustin with Shield, Hunter Eddie with Guitar, and of course, Dustin and Eddie, they do have that TV moment that is available as well, but it seems like they're going to get these individual pops. Hunter Nancy with Shotgun, Hunter Robin with Cocktail, and remember I mentioned previously, I'm just going to drop it again here, Max at Cemetery. So it seems like there's a lot on the way based on Stranger Things Season 4. We'll see how well this does. I feel like a lot of hype has died down in between the seasons here, but yeah, we'll see how these figures end up doing. With Pokemon, I shared a couple of possible upcoming figures in the last video, so go back and check that out if you missed it. But it does seem like some other possible ones that could be on the way include Crookie, Luxray, and Wooloo. With Toy Story, we could see Stinky Pete. That seems very likely to me. And then with Avatar, it seems like there's a full other wave on the way, and that's no surprise there. I'm not going to run through the individual characters here because I'm not familiar with all the names, but yeah, you see the list here that there's more on the way with Avatar, of course, and then the same with One Piece, and we just saw a lot of great One Piece pops get released, but already it seems like there is more that could be on the way in the near future to be on the lookout for. So again, if you're a big Avatar fan, big One Piece fan, you can kind of pause here and look over that list for yourselves. All right, y'all, so that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. Definitely let me know if you are hyped about the upcoming WonderCon Funhouse exclusives. What is on your list? I think I pointed out the majority of the figures that I'm interested in, but yeah, let me know what is on your list. What are you going for with this particular convention? Or, you know, maybe you're not interested in anything with this particular convention. Just share your thoughts about it in general. Also, let me know what you've been seeing out in stores recently. I've been in stores a little bit, but I haven't seen a whole lot of new pops outside of the Demon Slayer ones. I think those are the main things I've seen recently, but let me know what you've been seeing in stores. I definitely want to get to my local Walmart to see if I can see the soda stand, if that's available in my area yet, and I do want to pick up that Ironheart soda. But yeah, let me know what you've seen out and about, what you've added to your collection recently, and what you plan to add to your collection. Definitely drop a like on the video if you're not already done so. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. Thank you all so much for the continued support, especially to my patrons and my channel members. That really does mean a lot to me. It gives me a lot of motivation to keep doing these videos. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, you all take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you all again real soon.